Hey everyone, Katrina Sawa here. Okay, I only have a few minutes to record this video because I have to go to a speaking gig later, and I've been like a mad woman on the computer all day because it's my book launch day. So I'm launching the Jumpstart Your New Business Now book, and it's on Amazon today. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to share with you behind the scenes of what I'm doing with this Amazon launch. And let me just tell you, when I first decided to write the book, I thought, well, I'm not going to do a launch. I don't really care if I become bestseller. It's all about getting it in the hands of the people who need the book, right? And I don't need to be bestseller status on Amazon or whatever. But then as the months went on, I'm like, I wonder. And I was actually doing this book differently. My other book, Love Yourself Successful, I did with a publisher, and I just had to write it and they did everything, right? And they launched it and put it everywhere for me, and great. But I didn't get bestseller because I didn't do a campaign then. That was a few years ago, so it wasn't really as popular, right? So this time around, I self-published and I did everything myself. Had a couple things I outsourced. I got a little advice from a publisher friend, mind you, on how to do some Amazon stuff and Kindle stuff. And she taught me a little of the back end stuff, but now that I know that, I'm like, now I know what to do, right? I got somebody to format the book. I had a few eyeballs on it, helping me edit and proofread, cover design, all that good stuff, and that's all good. So I published it probably under $500, just so you know. And then I bought a bunch of books, obviously, which cost money, but you only pay for your costs on Amazon, so KDP. But I decided, yeah, I'm going to just do the launch. And a lot of people will hire someone to do the launch for them. They will hire, there's people out there that actually do this for a living. I know a few people that do that. And there's, I'm all about the most affordable way to build your business, okay? So I'm not going to say I wasn't too cheap, but it wasn't important enough for me to hire someone. I thought if I can't do it on my own with all the friends and connections that I have, which will be fun to see if I can reach number one. I know I'm already a bestseller as of recording this video because I'm in the top. I'm actually number 3 in startups right now. So as I'm recording this video, I'm watching real time. So the point of this video is to share with you a couple of the behind the scenes things and be able to screen share. I did a couple of Facebook Lives today already, but I wasn't able to screen share on those. So I'm having to record this so that I can actually screen share with you. But it should only be about 10 minutes longer, hopefully, and then because I gotta go. Let's see. So I'm gonna screen share what I'm doing here in the back end as I'm recording. All right, so here, well, this is Twitter. My home base has been Facebook all day. So Facebook, you know, obviously I'm everywhere right now. My book is everywhere. The image of my book is everywhere. If you go to my profile, it's just my book launch, book launch, book launch, book launch, book launch, right? And but where it all started actually was this page here, when it's jumpstartyournewbusinessnowbook.com, and it's a page that I created on my website for people to go to tell me that they were interested in helping me promote the launch. So I had a little form here and a video that explained what I was doing, and that I didn't know the date yet at the time of when I was going to launch it, but if they could give me their info and tell me they were in to either buy it for 99 cents on the launch day and or share it, then I would get them all the details at a later date. And so I had over 150 or 160 people sign up on this form over the last few months, okay? And I didn't really promote it heavily, mind you, on social media like I'm promoting the launch today, but I subliminally promoted it in certain groups that I belong to and masterminds. So I had those people that were already committed, and I had let them know ahead of time. So number one thing you want to do is create a site on a page on your website and make it the hub, right? Put a video on there. It talks about, you know, what I'm doing, this video, and it was only a couple minutes long.
Thank you so much for coming.
Right? And so make sure people can hear you, read you, and get information. So that's the number one thing I did. And then I did talk to my my email list too. I would tell them the book launch is coming out and all that. But then, so when launch day hit, I really just sent a couple emails. Here's my emails. So let's see. I did an email. Well, this was my email newsletter that went out yesterday. So it said, I'm excited. Tomorrow's my actual book launch day. My email newsletters go out typically on Mondays. So it had some other promotions in it and some other articles and videos and stuff in it, okay? But the primary thing in there was announcing that my book launch was tomorrow. And then today, I sent a special e-blast to my list and to those people who were going to follow. And it just said, okay, it's book launch day. Here's the link to buy. Here's the link to grab swipe copy, right? And again, just told the basics of the book. I didn't put a lot of other stuff in this email, but because that was the goal of the thing. I haven't sent out a second email today, mind you. I might before the day is over. Like, I have to go to a speaking gig. I'll probably be back here at, I don't know, 8:30. I might send another one at 9 o'clock tonight because it goes till midnight, depending on where I am in the polls. So, so I sent some emails, and that was pretty early in the morning. I did a couple of Facebook Lives already. I did one on my personal profile. Where did it go? My videos. Here's me today. Hey everyone. Sharing earlier about basically I was kind of doing the behind the scenes look, but I couldn't do the screen share stuff. Got quite a few people responding and watching that. Only 123 views so far, but everybody's been really responsive as far as sharing the posts. Okay, and then I did another Facebook Live. So I've been really monitoring my groups. So I have my little shortcuts here, and most of my groups that I'm really active in are right here on the sidebar, right? You always want to keep your groups kind of handy. And I did a Facebook Live in this group earlier. And what I do is I keep popping in here. There it is. And it was my friend Jake's group. And so some of you are probably in his group and watching this, but he allowed me, I private messaged him to ask him if it was okay. You don't just want to go live in some other person's group necessarily, especially if you're promoting your thing. Now, I still stuck to his rules, which he doesn't like any links. So I didn't post any links in my thing. I was very respectful. You got to pay attention to the rules of the group, right? So he's posted in here. There's 54 views in there. That's a different video, and I could literally go into a bunch of different groups in here, but depending, I run a few. So and then I think I shared my live over on my business page. So this is my business page. It looks very similar to my personal profile. I have a pinned post up here that I pinned early this morning or last night, I forget. And you can pin it. You can pin it to the top by saying pin post up here, make an announcement, and then pin it. That way it stays at the top, right? And sorry, my phone's going off. I've got text messages and phone calls all day because people are sharing. Got the links in here. There's one link to go buy for 99 cents on Amazon, and then there's another link for marketing copy. What you want to do is you want to make sure you write marketing copy. So everything that I've got open today on my screen has to do with my book launch. So here's the, Amazon page is over here. So I've got a separate tab going on over here. So I can just keep tabs over here. This is where I fall. I'm number 3 in startups right now and number 33 in entrepreneurship, but I was number 30. And I'm going up or down a little bit, but I was 304, I think, in nonfiction, and now I'm down to 212. So you just have to keep refreshing the screen and seeing where you're at. I'm gonna put my glasses back on. So I haven't moved in a little while, but they only update this once an hour. So, but it's always good to take a screenshot of where you are throughout the day. And then even go and take some number 3 in startups, right? I've already done this, but you can take a screenshot of where you are on the page. So Amazon, I want the Amazon logo. I want down to here. So now I have a screenshot. So if you go, so that I can always show proof, right? I can show proof. So my screenshot is right here. So this is an image that I took just now. I'm on a Mac, so it's really easy to take screenshots. So I've been taking screenshots all day of where I'm at and things that I'm doing, okay, and how I moved up the ranks. So that's kind of fun. All right. So, but you got to keep an eye on your numbers, because you never know. Like I really would love to get higher up. I really want to get #1 in startups, but knowing that I'm already a bestseller because I'm in the top 100 in 2 categories makes me a top seller apparently. So if I can get top 100 in the nonfiction category, then I'll be a bestseller in 3 categories. But I'm only 1,856. I'm number 1,856 in the paid Kindle store, period. Like, that's amazing. I don't know how I can get to the top 100 in there, but the fact that I was like a 4 million like 2 weeks ago and I went to 1,800 is amazing. So the other important thing to watch is reviews. So also on your page, you can look at reviews. I've got 9 customer reviews so far. So people are buying and reviewing. And so far, all 5 stars, which is amazing. And then people that have bought show verified purchase, okay? People that haven't bought, I know she did buy, but somehow it didn't track her sale, because these people did buy a book. I know they did. But that's where you go in. And so I've been commenting on here. And another thing I do, I'll show you real quick, is I keep a Word document over here. And it basically is my book launch day posts and comments. And so everything that I've been posting that I want to post again, or I might want to share again, I'm actually copying over here into this document. And so, and what's funny is I used to do this when I was doing online dating. And this is one of my strategies and systems for online dating. When you're online dating and you're messaging a bunch of people, you keep a document like this for copying and pasting answers, especially stories or longer answers and stuff like that. That's just a side note. Okay, so this, I want to say thank you to her. Let's see. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for buying and sharing my book today. I know I had a post for that. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish it here. So thank you so much for buying and sharing my book today, Deborah. I so appreciate your reply. Enjoy, right? Whatever you want to post. But I'm commenting. Thank you so much for running newest. Oh, I already commented, it looks like. Guidelines, newest, oldest. All right. I know that I commented on some of these already. I commented on most of them. Thank you so much for buying and sharing my book today, Mark. And for following me all this time. Because he said I've been following Katrina for a while now. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Thank you so much for buying and sharing my book today, Sean and Candy. I hope you really enjoy it. XOXO. Katrina, right? Whatever you want to post. You just need to acknowledge. It's just good to acknowledge. It also shows engagement on your profile. So that's good to do. And then just make sure you go back to my stats. Oops. Go back to my stats. Always keep the stats up. Number 3. And I'm just watching these numbers right here. So I'm watching the numbers again in front of every category. Now, I picked some hard categories, frankly. And my publisher friend told me to pick more obscure categories. But I thought, if I'm going to win bestseller, I want to do it in a category that matters. If I don't win in a category that matters, then what's the point? So I set it where I wanted it, and let it fall where it may, right? So that's what my thought is. Anywho, so I've got this Word document over here. I've been on fire all day, you guys. I've probably sent a gazillion private messages. So I've got conversations going in the private message, little things, requesting people, hey, I know you're busy, just curious if you saw this. I've got, hey, I know you're in this group on Facebook. Would you be able to share the book over there? I've like this friend of mine, John, he didn't know I was doing it. I texted him. He called me. He said, send me the links. I sent him the links and he shared it out. And so sometimes you just have to do multiple things to get people to pay attention, because not everybody's looking at you, right? I have other friends like Becky. She just got back from a workshop, and you know, she didn't know I was doing it, so she got in. And then Tracy runs the Women's Speakers Association along with Gail, and they both agreed to share it. So, you know, you just have to ask your influential friends who are in positions of running groups and different things like that, to see how you can serve. So when I was in Jake's group, the speakers, authors, and coaches group, I thought, okay, well, instead of just me promoting in the group that my book launch is going on, are you promoting in the group that my book launch is going on? How about if I serve your members by doing a Facebook Live like I did? I gave some really cool tips. I wasn't able to screen share, like I said, but I gave some really cool tips, and I'm able to serve, but I also talked to people, and people bought right on the spot. Earlier, too, I was on the Women's Prosperity Network. Women's Prosperity Network. I was on my friend Nancy Matthews' group. Now I was on a mastermind call with them. I'm actually speaking at her event in October. And I want to say, it was probably not in this group because that's not what it was, but it was a Zoom call with like all these people. And a few people bought my book there because I had mentioned, I'm like, hey, I'm just doing my book launch today. If anybody can share it or whatever, I'd really appreciate it. You know, something really basic. So I've been on mastermind calls. I've been on Zoom calls. I did my own Facebook Lives. I'll tell you, LinkedIn is up too, and also Twitter. They're not quite as, Twitter's kind of active. So over on Twitter, something you want to do is you always want to, you want to like it, and you want to retweet. Love you, girl. Thanks for sharing today, right? And then tweeting, and I misspelled girl, and then tweeting. So you want to retweet, and and this is where the copying and pasting comes in handy. Thank you so much for buying and sharing my book today. At Ben, and then I'm gonna tag him because it's Twitter, so it's always good to tag them, right? So I'm liking and I'm retweeting their tweet. At Coach Laura, right? Tweetly. Sorry, I'm on video, I forgot. Okay, and then I'm gonna share his. So he went to all different profiles and did it. And thanks for the Wednesday, John. You rock. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing there, right? I almost don't even need to promote my own book because all these people are promoting my book for me today. And the good thing is they're getting it in front of all of their followers and friends, right? So I'm going to continue doing that. And then LinkedIn is hardly anything is going on over on LinkedIn, frankly. They're not very salesy. A couple people liked some posts and stuff that I've done. Pam, I think, is the only one who actually mentioned me in a post and shared a post. So I'm not really paying too much attention to LinkedIn. In fact, I'm going to get rid of it. But this is where they're getting it from. And this is how you can, this is how you get more exposure, okay? This is how you get people to share it for you. So I developed this Spiral Share account. So Spiral Share is a software that's developed by my friend Robert Clancy, and it's basically a place to share your swipe copy. It's a place to put your marketing copy that you want someone else to share for you on your behalf about your event, your book launch, whatever. So basically, I'll show you really quick. So basically in the back end of it, I can put the details of my book launch and everything people need to know. I can write copy and all that good stuff, okay? And then I can go in and I can create all kinds of posts. So I wrote all these social media posts. I wrote like 5 for Facebook, 5 for Twitter, 5 for LinkedIn, and so on. And then I also wrote blog copy, a couple different blog copies, and a couple different email copies that people can use. I even put some suggested reviews out there that people could copy and paste. And I even did a book excerpt. So I included the introduction and the table of contents in my book. And I have web links in here too. So grab your copy today, find out more about Katrina, read an excerpt. So all of these things in here are basically shareables. Okay, so when someone goes to this page, which I'm sharing with them, so I share with my followers, like all the people who signed up on my website here got access to this page so that they could go here and share. All they have to do is go to social and say, I want to share on Google+, and they could say, copy this, and it's copied, and they could paste it. They could also just click to share, and this is how you share the post to, that one didn't come out very well. I mean, Facebook's working really well. So build your post. All you have to do is tell it where you want it, right? On a friend's timeline, in a group, share an event on a page in your timeline, in a private message. So you can just share this, and you copy the paste. You copy first, and then you paste it in here, right? Ready to get serious? And then you post to Facebook, and it's that simple. It literally takes, I'm not going to do it because they're all over my board, but it literally, when you have all these things in here to copy, paste, and post ready for people, it makes it so fast and easy for them to promote you, right? So here's the email copy. People can just copy and paste. It's really built in here for you, right? So it's super simple. If you don't have a page like this, I used to do marketing copy on my website, and I'll show you what it looks like. Oops. I think it's still this page. For my events. So every event that I had, I would put marketing copy here, marketing copy for April. So this is from the April event, and here's the blog posts and things you can copy and paste. So I did all of that, but I didn't do it. And then here's a bunch of social posts, right? Here's a bunch of tweets. You can pretty much just copy and paste, but and then they have to add the link here, or my assistant didn't finish this out, whatever. But it's so much easier if you have something like this. I'm just telling you. So we have to go. We're in launch mode. We have to go refresh and see if it's changed. Because if it's changed, nope, I want a screenshot of this. Okay. All right. So then we have swipe copy. So make sure you're doing that. And then as the day was progressing, I'm noticing that all these people are helping me. So for example, one group that is helping me a lot is the Evolutionary Business Council. And they've got like a bunch of people who are buying and sharing, etc. And so then what I thought is, I need to thank these people. So I created these fun images, right? And so I went into my canva.com, and created some fun images really quick. And so I've got, I'll show you, I saved them all. All right. And hold. You're gonna see how I do my, okay, I can't think under pressure. Book one, there we go. And marketing, and thank you. So I've got the initial marketing stuff that I created, and I did this in Word, frankly, okay? So I created these, do I have the, this is how I did it actually. So first of all, I've done them in Word. So I just took, so this is just a picture, right? I could have put anything in here. So you could put the pictures in here, I put a text box, and then I just took a screenshot of that and it became this. And then this became the image that went on all the marketing copy. Okay. And then I have a square one too, but this is basically done in Word. You guys can easily do this and then just save the template. So I have these for podcasts and things that I do. So then you have these images. And then over on Canva though, I created with love and gratitude posts. There's the one group that's really helping me, which is EBC, and they're international. So I made one that I love my EBC family. Then I made one that I say I love my Facebook friends. And then I have one that says, I'm almost there. Keep sharing and buying the book, please, with a URL, a tiny URL, mind you. And then I have one saved. I have one saved because for when I make it to #1. Yippee, I made it to #1. Thank you for all your support of my book launch today. So I'm putting it out there that I get to post this later. Okay, and so those are some of the memes that I made over on Canva, which is so easy. Again, you can just, it's just a text box. You can go pick a background. You know, let's see, here's one. I already saved that. So you could go, congratulations. You could pick whatever background you want. Most of these are free, right? And then you can add your own pictures and images. So, you know, you can add whatever you want to from your thing. So that's Canva. There's a lot more you could do. But you've got to stay on it. What I highly recommend is you do this with your calendar. So my calendar today said book launch, book launch, book launch. I had one call at 9. I was up at 6:30. I have to get ready for a speaking gig, so I have to go there next. So I got to go. But other than that, this is pretty much all I've been doing all day. So I just wanted to share those things with you, what I've learned about Amazon book launches, and hopefully I can help you in the future with your Amazon book launch. So thanks, you guys. I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon.